What's up, people? This is definitely going to be the final garden update that I'm going to do for the season because 20-degree temperatures are coming, or -0 degrees for those of you who use the metric system. And yeah, so I'll need to harvest all of these probably by Thursday, which will be the 26th of October. And that said, I've got to say, yeah, it's been pretty incredible that I'm still growing tomatoes in my zone, in my climate zone, which is Pennsylvania Zone 6. Because, as you can see here, they're even ripening on the vine, and it's been nice, but it's been kind of cool at the same time. Yeah, so speaking of which, I know in my last video I mentioned a freak cold weather snap, like much earlier than usual. The weather cooled down tremendously, and it was just rainy and gray for like a week and a half. But excuse me, after that week, yeah, man, it got really nice. It got really nice and warm. There were some nice high temps for a while, like in the 70s, approaching 80, and then it's kind of mellowed out. It's mellowed out. It's in like mid 60s to mid 70s, but still for this time in October, that's great. Like it's been warmer than average, and yeah, since that week, my last update, it's been really nice, pretty much, except at night. I will admit the nighttime temps have been cool, like low 40s cool, and so the plants have a touch of cold damage. As you can probably see, like some of the leaves here are dead, and this plant is a determinate variety, the Romas, so they're on their last legs anyway. But then the cool weather at night has definitely affected the well-being of these plants. But even that said, like even with the cold damage, all in all, these things have been troopers, man. They've been persevering. I can't believe it. So this has been an interesting experience, because like I said, this is the first time I've ever grown anything. I've ever done any type of gardening, that is. And not only that it's my first time, but everything that I grew came from supermarket produce, with the only exception being cherry tomatoes. These cherry tomatoes, which I'll get to in a moment, I cloned them from a small bush my roommate bought at a Home Depot. But and man, they really thrive too. I should say on top of that, they've really thrived. Cherry tomatoes are pretty much idiot proof. So yeah, next year I just might grow that. And they've been really hardy, like much more so than the original plant. And I think for a variety of reasons, one, they remained in a pot, so it became root bound. Two, wasn't a lot of tender love and care given to that plant in particular. Although I sort of looked after it, my roommate kind of just, after the novelty wore off, he kind of walked away from it, and it sort of fell into a state of neglect. Excuse me. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to say that this whole experience has been much easier than I thought it would be. The biggest challenges that I can think of, anyway, off the top of my head right now, is they came from things I couldn't control at all, like pests. A little bit of pests. I mean, I grew all this stuff organically. I didn't spray it with anything, except actually chili pepper oil. I take that back. I did spritz these things with a mixture of water, chili pepper oil, and Dawn, because it's biodegradable, and it was recommended on various sources online to be sort of organic friendly. And yeah, so anyway, there's things you can't control, like pests and weather, for example. But aside from that, like, yeah, this is really easy, much easier than I thought it would be. So as long as you tend to the plants frequently, and I wasn't anal about it. Well, at times I was, but once the novelty wore off, once the plants were established, I calmed down a bit. And otherwise, you pull some weeds from time to time, like maybe 2 or 3 times per week. You go out in the garden and actually look after things. It's like, it's really not that. It's not. It's what the amount that I grew anyway. It really wasn't anything too demanding. You water it from time to time, maybe a little fertilizer here and there, and then, just let life do its thing. It wants to do its thing. Like Ian Malcolm said, "For life finds a way." That's just what it is. And everything turned out great. So soon I'll harvest all this stuff, and then that'll be that. But yeah, so this is the final update. Thanks for sort of anyone who's followed my videos on this, and peace out.